In this video, I'm going to be talking about my slight frustration with LaMetric Time. Here's the story. Recently, I've decided to start posting videos to the Your Story Studios YouTube channel consistently. And when I first started doing this, I thought, you know what, I'm going to set a goal. I'm going to set a realistic goal of 100 subscribers, and when I reach that, I'm going to reward myself with something. So I decided I'd reward myself with a LaMetric Time Wi-Fi clock. But it doesn't just tell you the time, it also can be a countdown, it can also tell you what the weather is outside, and a whole bunch of other things. But one of the things that really caught my eye was that it could tell you your YouTube subscriber count. So I thought to myself, you know what, that might be a really fun visual way to be able to track my YouTube subscriber journey. So I've decided that when I reach 100 YouTube subscribers, if I get there, I would then reward myself with this unit. Well, lo and behold, I reached 100 subscribers, so I jumped on the internet, I made the purchase, and a couple of days later, the unit arrived to my house and everything was going well. I then easily set up the unit. It wasn't too difficult to set it up to the home Wi-Fi that I have here. And then when I was setting up the camera to record my video, I then looked at it to check to see if there was any flickering or anything weird like that that can happen with having LED light sources or whatever in front of the camera, and it all looked fine. I recorded my video, I then went back to the edit suite, and then boom, rolling bands. Look how distracting that is. So when I saw that, I thought, oh, okay, I didn't see it on the camera at the time, but it must just be one of those weird things between shooting at either a 50 shutter or a 60 shutter. Now, normally I shoot with a 50 shutter, so I then changed it to a 60 shutter and thought, there we go, that's gonna be the solution, no more problems. So I recorded another video at 60 shutter and boom, there was the rolling lines once again. So then at this point, I threw it out. No, I didn't do that. This unit is far too expensive for me to just plainly throw out because of a weird thing like rolling lines. I knew there had to be some sort of simple fix. And so what do you do when you need to find out answers? You go to Google. So I Googled it, and quickly I was led to the LaMetric website, and there it told me that I needed to do a firmware update to fix flickering issues. So I did the firmware update. It wasn't as quick and as smooth as I thought it would be. It took me actually a couple of times to do the firmware update. I don't know if it was just my internet, my network, or whatever, but after a little bit of time, I was able to update the firmware to the unit. And then after I did the update, I put it back on the set, and I hit record just to do another test, and the flickering was gone. Hooray! So I was glad that I was able to fix this problem, but it was a little bit frustrating knowing that the item came to me kind of incomplete, that I had to do a firmware update just to get it usable for the purposes that I purchased it for. And I'm not the first person to think of putting this in the background of my YouTube videos. There are plenty of other people that have done this as well. So it was a little bit annoying to know that it wasn't ready, it wasn't complete straight out of the box when it arrived to me. So the moral of the story is, if you need to fix something that's technical, Google it. And a lot of the time, you'll be able to find the information you need to fix it. Also in this video, I'm trying something different. I'm using a different lens to normal. So if you can guess what you think this lens is, let me know in the comments, and if you're correct, you win the internet for today. Also, with this lens, I realize I've got it set to an aperture where it's obliterating the background and you can't really see the subscriber count, so let's change that. There we go. Better late than never. And that's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing for more videos on video creation in the future.